The only thing that's stopping you, fam, is you. You're the only one standing in your own way. The limitations you have placed on yourself, the psychological limitations that has been passed down to you and you've accepted, the fears that you create, because fear is an illusion and the creator is you. So you're creating these stories in your mind of what may happen, which then stops you from making anything happen. That limitation is placed. You place it nice, perfectly on top. You place it right on top, that limitation, which then limits the moves you make, limits your ideas. There's no creative ideas. You don't expand beyond that. You stay within your box. You make limited moves. You chase what you chase. You pursue what's temporary, what feels good for the moment. And then you live the results of the moves you've made up to this point, right? You live the results of the moves you make, and then we wonder why. We start questioning why. Why am I in this position? I don't understand. You start blaming others, right? And it almost feels impossible to get out your situation. I'm telling you, fam, there's nothing more life-changing. There is nothing more inspiring than knowing that you put yourself in the position you are in because of how you react and how you respond, right, to the decisions that you've made. Because you get a result. You make a decision, you make a move, then you get a result, and then there's your response to that. There's your reaction to that. And how you react and respond will determine what happens next. So how you react and respond to what happens will determine what happens next. So you put yourself in this situation. Now, if you just take 2 seconds and disconnect from yourself for a second, see yourself in third person. Look at the decisions that you know you need to make that you're not making. Look at the fears that you just have accepted. The fears that you have not understood. Because the moment you understand it, the fear goes away. Think about the skills that you're not developing, you're not learning. Think about how you limit yourself from seeing things because it makes you feel a certain way. Look at yourself very closely, fam. Think about how you live your life. Think about the conversations you're having daily. Think about the relationships and the people that you welcome into your life. Think about what you do to distract yourself. The procrastination, allowing problems to roll on to the next day. Now, we're not talking about perfection here, fam, being perfect. We're talking about bringing awareness to why you are in the situation you are in, whatever that is. Your position is self-made. Hold on. The beautiful thing about all of that is that at this very second, with a shift in perspective, a true understanding that you are the problem and you are the solution to this problem, everything changes. You see the world through a fresh pair of eyes. You start making different decisions. You start making power moves, fam, that move your life forward. You stop just checking off the box. Yeah, okay, I watched this video today. I read this book today. Okay, I meditated today. Okay, I did this. I drank water. I ate the right foods. I had salad for lunch. It's like we think this is self-improvement. Self-improvement is making that uncomfortable decision. Self-improvement is looking at the process and being consumed with the process. The process is the end result. It's being consumed and seeing the details of the process. And then you allow that to play out and you're learning, you're picking up the gems. You make a decision, you fail, there's a setback, you make an adjustment, there's gems. There's lessons to be learned in that. Then there's growth. So now you're growing, you're studying, you're learning. You're making the uncomfortable decisions, you're addressing the fears. You know where you're going, you're moving with forward energy, forward momentum. You're moving, you're moving. Anything that stops you, anything that gets in the way, you figure it out. You observe it, you study it. There's this overall vibe of you just really taking full ownership and responsibility. And this doesn't mean that that you don't feel nothing. This doesn't mean that there's certain setbacks that it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hit you. You're gonna get punched in the face. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna get injured. You're gonna have doubts. You're gonna have worries. You're gonna be but it's how you in those moments, how you react and respond to that determines what happens next, fam. This is what we're talking about. This is living a fully present life, a life of self-love, true love as the foundation of it all, where you look at every single moment as an opportunity, every single decision an important decision. Who do you want to be? And then you be it now. See, those limitations and those caps and those, you've placed all these things on yourself. And then you stay there, you live within that. And then you allow it to roll on to the next day. You don't see yourself for what you actually are, for who you actually are. You avoid it. You get distracted. You seek pleasure. You're like, oh, why does it have to be this way? It's like, family, listen, it does not have to be that way. Do you honor your word? Do you say it and do it because you said it? Are you aware of the details, or are you just checking off the boxes? Are you consumed by the present moment, consumed by the moves you're making? Are you really listening to this video, or are you operating with a mind that's occupied? Are you listening with a mind that's occupied with something else? Which means if it's occupied by something else, it's distracted. So you can hear the words, you can listen to the sounds, you can watch the video, you can check it off as on your to-do list as something productive, as a self-help thing, but are you really paying attention, or are you listening between the lines? Because if you are listening, then this is your life-changing moment. At this moment, everything changes. At this moment, you start developing the plan. At this moment, you look at your life and say, okay, hold on, I disconnected from myself for a second, and I see all these things within myself. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to take action now. That's a shift in perspective. There is nothing that can beat perspective. Not discipline, not motivation, not meditation. There is nothing. Not accountability, perspective, knowing that I do this because this is who I am and what I do. This is what I care about. This is what I want to do, right? This is the level of respect that I have for myself. See that, fam? That's something that you have to see within you. You have to look at yourself and say, okay, I'm really going to do this. I'm really, really going to do this. I'm going to give all of myself to this process. I'm going to go all in. And there is no going back. There is no going back, fam. Once the mind is open, there is no going back. Think about what I'm telling you, fam. This is your moment. I know you feel, I'm getting goosebumps right now. I feel it because I know right now this can be it. I know right now, this very second, it can be it for you, and it is. There's something in you, fam. There's something that brought you to this video. There's something that has you watching this to the very end. There's something within you. You got to unleash that. Bring that out of you. Bring that side out of you. Turn that shit up to 1,000 and go off and create amazing things, help other people, grow within you, right? Make the sacrifices, get the lessons, and turn around and teach it to somebody else. Show it to somebody else. Hey, look what I've learned from these decisions that I've made, or from the moves I've made, right? That's what life is about, fam. You're either creating or you're dying. So go out there and do what you know you need to do, fam. You deserve it. This is your time. I want you to do me a quick favor, fam. Head over to anthonyminaya.com, www.anthonyminaya.com. The link is in the description below, and sign up to my daily awareness email list. I'm going to be sending you daily tips, updates, motivation, inspiration. If you found this video valuable, you're going to love the email list, fam. Sign up below. Go to anthonyminaya.com. Sign up. There's going to be a place where you could put your name, email. Sign up to that. And I'll see you on the other side, fam. Much love. Thanks for watching this video. See you guys next time.